Hello, and welcome to another special edition of The Spotlight. On this platform, I throw more light on amazing people in my world and beyond who are unsung heroes but are thriving and doing their best in life. This podcast is for them. Today, I have a very special person on show. If you would remember on Mother's Day, I showed everybody my mom. We had very wonderful, hearty conversation. On Father's Day today, I want to show the world my dad. Beyond it being the fair thing to do, it has always been in the plan to also bring my dad, but the special day on Father's Day makes it a special occasion to bring this amazing man. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing you to Mr. Jonathan John Anaman. Daddy, you're welcome.
Thank you very much.
Please let me warn you, my dad, Papa le area blofwe. You know. And we'll start on that note. Okay, so Daddy, I want us to discuss our origin. At least I know Mom comes from the Ashanti region. I know you come from the Central region. I mean, customarily, we are Ashantis. That's customary law. But then, for the purpose of the family ties and the conversation and knowing where you come from, I think it would be nice to let people know about, the roots, your roots. The floor is yours.
Thank you very much. Okay. I'm so grateful for joining you today on this special project. And I want to thank your team for bringing me on board.
Shout out the Lally and team.
To give a brief background about myself, my name is Jonathan John Anaman, as you said. Born to Jacob Koju Anaman of Abremaguna. Abremaguna is within the KEA district. Commander Elmina Eguafu Abrem Aguna in the Central region. Then my mother is a girl from Odoko by name Marina Odi.
Anan.
Now Odi Anan, yes, you know that. I remember the Anan. Yes. So that is the background. And that's how come you bear that name.
Anaman.
Yes, Anaman.
Wonderful. So Daddy, let's understand how you grew up. What was your childhood like? Where were you born? How did you grow up? Where did you grow up at? And all that.
It's a long story. And I need to share, as you asked.
Yes.
You'll be surprised to know that my mother lived in Dodoko, but then when they met, he met with my father, they lived at Mamobi.
Really?
So
I didn't know that.
I can say Abunima born.
Right.
That is it.
Yeah. But why did they meet?
Well, my father was in the military service with my uncle, whom my mother follows. So after they came home, they got introduced to each other, my father and my mother, by my late uncle. And he's by name Lante.
Okay.
He's deceased. And they got to know and they clicked together. They were chemically attracted.
Wow.
So they eventually became man and wife. And I happened to be the middle son of my father, because we had a girl, Lizzie Amajawa, and I follow him. And I'm followed by Jacob Anaman, Jacob Abakanaman.
Junior, because your dad, my granddad, was Jacob.
Yes. He's Jacob, and the granddad also Jacob.
Yes, exactly.
Anaman. Yeah. But on my mother's side, I happened to be the middle man too, because I had two senior brothers preceding us before my mother and my father came together.
Okay.
But I happened to be the fourth. After my sister, Elizabeth, I came fourth. There were two other brothers, Brofoli and Brasaban.
Yeah.
That's what we were calling them.
Yeah.
And then followed by Lizzie, and I'm the fourth, Jonathan. Then, followed by Jacob. Then we have Udali.
Yes.
And then Udati.
Yeah.
So this is my family. So when I come to Accra, it looks like, because Ghans are patrilineally inherited, they see me as a Fanti.
Right.
But when I get to the central region, Abremaguna, because they inherit matrilineally, they see me as a Ghan.
Right.
So that was the interplay. I get to Accra, and I'm a Fanti.
You get to the Fanti land, and you are
and I'm a Ghan. So you can imagine what my fate is.
Yeah.
And really, it had an effect on me.
Okay.
Now, this boy think that you belong to the other side. So it had a toll on me during my childhood days when I was learning. Because I lost my father when I was in class 3. And because of that, we have to depend on my mother, who could not bear, that burden of taking care of all these 7 children.
Yeah, your dad died when you were in class 3.
Died when I was in class 3. So at that tender age, my mother had to bring us to Accra.
So you were schooling in Abrim?
No, we started schooling in Accra here. Then from class 1, I was moved to Interfraso, in the central region.
Okay.
That's where my father had a cocoa farm, and was, when he came on retirement, he was doing his cocoa farm there. So that's where we were schooling. And then when the unfortunate happened, they moved us to Abremaguna. But my mother couldn't bear it because he wanted to immediately continue with the education. So he brought her to Accra.
Okay.
But the economic condition was not that easy for her as well. So at that early stage, we had to learn to fend for ourselves. My sister remained there with them, but my brother Jacob and myself came to Accra. And we had to fend for ourselves.
Tell me more about that.
We need to educate ourselves, you know. So we're doing all kinds of jobs that were available for us to really prepare to go to school.
While in primary school?
Yes.
What kind of jobs are you doing as a primary school
You
pupil?
ask again. My grandmother had a place at Malam, near Kokroko. They call the place Kokroko, where there's a stone quarry, where they mine and then prepare stones for building projects. So on vacations, we go there and then we join them in doing the work. They will employ you, and we're giving us some 4 CDs, 3 CDs, 4 CDs, thereabout. But it was a big money then. And we're saving those things on daily basis. Then we save towards education. With that, we're able to go to school, and with the support from our mother, grandmother, we're able to educate ourselves. So that's how it started. But as time progressed, we began to change jobs depending on what was available. And by God's grace, that helped us to go through the primary school, middle school. I passed the common entrance when I was in Form 2. And
at what form must you pass common entrance?
At the middle school, from Form 1 to Form 4, we sit for the common entrance. But this happened.
What been sekoto?
No.
That's what you tell us.
Yes.
So
you are good. You are good.
Yeah. So you finished. You passed your common entrance in Form 4 instead of Form 2 instead of Form 4.
What happened was that the very first time, Form 1, we were at assembly, and then they called a young man out. And what was it? They said he passed the common entrance. He was to go to secondary school. I said, is there something like that? I never knew. I could also do it.
You don't have to waste your time and pay fees.
I've missed that time. So the following year, the opportunity came, and I quickly gave my name that, look, this common entrance, I know I could face it. And when the form came, nobody, I didn't seek any advice from anybody. I was choosing school at random. And I chose Lomi School at Accra Academy. Because I passed by from Odoko, I passed by that school, and I loved the tower there. And the clock there, and then this environment. I loved it. That, look, I would like to study here. So I made that choice. I didn't know what would come out of it. But when the results came, lo and behold, 2 of us passed.
Wow.
I was among them.
Whoa! My dad, what been sekoto?
And look, even at that level, when the whole school, 2 of us, I went to the school, and when I saw the list, I was the last by 2.
Hey!
Bottom.
Bottom.
They arranged according to I was the last but 2 on the list. But then all they say I've been picked.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything about it.
Right.
I had to go for prospectus and then start preparing.
And you went all by yourself?
Yes, I was doing all
Nobody
by myself.
supported you in the process?
Like I told you, when it comes to Accra side, they think I belong to the other side. When I go to the other side, they think I belong to Amegan. So I was like a bat. Hanging. Yeah. So through this, our mother was helpful. Our grandmother, who was also very industrious, was also helpful in this way. He would go there and he would welcome you and encourage you to do things. So that is how we started. And we're able to pay our fees from primary school level up to that.
So when you were in secondary school, you paid your fees yourself, I believe.
Yes, from the savings that we get from these jobs.
So what kind of, were you still in the quarry or you were doing other things, you moved away from the quarry?
We started from the quarry, but as the days went by, we went to do a bit of construction.
Wow.
We call it Charlie by these days, but then I know what I was after, so I was very diligent about that, and my brother. So we're getting some small money and we're saving. My grandmother was very industrious. He had 30 rooms accommodation and she's a landlord. She loves her test, teases her, say, look, when you get the money today, you want to consume it today. So you have the life. But my mother, on the other hand, will be saying, oh, you are a miser. You don't want to even spend your money. Then they say it, Kresikana, you don't pay. The guy, but they have this problem. So he was teasing. Why he was teasing this way? The grandmother was very industrial, say that he always inculcated the need for us to put something aside against the future. And really, we listen to those advice and it help us to really sponsor ourselves through education from that level. And one thing happened. When I was in Form 1, I got to know that the first person in your class, you qualify for some bursary. And that motivated me. Because already I have to struggle to make the money. And I said, use your head. Which by God's grace,
you had.
I think I have some certain confidence.
Yeah.
So I was in class 1D. 1D because they put us in class according to our ages. So those who were advanced in age go to the
A.
D. No, the younger ones go to, when we were somewhere as young as 10 and a half, 11. So they were Form 1.
In Accra?
They were, yes, 1A.
Okay.
Then followed by B. So by the time it reaches D, then see that these are where the Saito guys,
the Onyintus Papa Groans.
I put. So when I heard this news, I said, no, let me put my heart for this bursary. I must be among the first to get it. We will dip our legs in bucket. French we have not learned before anywhere. We have to chew everything. PRS do. You have to chew word for word. Make sure you remember extempo.
But you speak French now?
Yes. And that's how I came to. Now those who from primary school, they were doing French and those things. So it was so easy for them. But we from Saito, we need to be extra studious in order to be able to get at par with them. And lo and behold, at the end of the third term, I qualified for this bursary. So that's the way it saved me from going to labor. So I had to concentrate on my books. But then it was just for the following year. And that was all. So that's how I was able to go through. So this also came as a support. Then as I went on, we started growing and I had some friends who were weaving tablecloth. And they introduced me to it.
Okay, friends from the community or from school?
Within the school.
Okay.
So, well, they were based in Circle or near Odona. But we go to industrial area, loyalties. It was a weaving industry. And we go and buy waste thread, pieces of thread. Then we come and weave and then.
So you know how to weave?
I know how to weave.
I can't believe it.
Tablecloth for the center table.
Really?
Coffee tables.
I'll get some so that you teach me how to do it. It will be a nice way to spend time together.
Hey! Let me do it. And you know what? I was able to get a job, a supply contract within GNTC, Ghana National Trading Company, those days. And there you can't even go there. You go there, the cozy atmosphere. But then I had to brave the odds to go there to meet the manager.
How did you?
I just did my samples and was showing it around. Then it occurred to me, why don't you go to places like this? Because there they display all manner of furniture and all this things. So I asked for their manager. They were not reluctant to ask me to go there. I personally visited them, and then finally I got access to him with my sample. Said, look, this is what I'm able to do. I'm a student, and I'm able to do this beautiful tablecloth. So I've come to show it to you. If you patronize it and get some, to your stores.
Wow.
He looked at it and turned it left and right. Say, well, what quantity can you supply? I say, as many as you give me the order to. Okay, let's start with 30 pieces. So I'll be glad to do it.
Wow.
So I mobilized my friends, and within some few days, we were able to produce, and I wrapped it beautifully and sent it to them. They were so impressed. So they gave me a check. I didn't even know the check. They gave me a check for that amount.
I am in shock.
And cash it. And that helped me to really go through my
How old were you
5 year. When I went to Accra in 1976, I was 15 years. I was 15 years. We have mates who were 11, 10 and a half, 11. They were in A, B, C class, and
the Onion
I was 15, some were even 18 and then. But Accra was made for people like that.
Okay.
It was made to accommodate people from Jamestown, to accommodate people who were deprived and were not able to go to Achimotens and other places, so that they can also get quality education. So that was how I got admission. I didn't even go there. I just when my name was there, hey, how would I be able to meet these prospectus?
So at the time you got the contract,
yes,
you were about how old?
That was what I was telling you.
Still 15, or
that was Form 2. So
okay,
let me say 16 years.
16 years.
16
okay.
years. So these friends were able to help, and then we went through it.
So,
16 years. And we got a check, and then from there we have to save like the grandmother educated us, and then guess what's more interesting? So we had a bank passport, post office bank passport, passbook. You go there, put the money there, you enter it there, and then you carry it along.
Hey.
And that's how we started.
You happily worked
with these entrepreneurship things that we were doing on the side of public service.
Wow.
That's how we started, and it became part of us.
Amazing. Because we'll talk about your entrepreneurial side, because I know that when you were in STEPS, you also had fleets of vehicles, going up and down all the way to Burkina and all that.
All right.
We'll talk about that. So let's move on to after senior high school. What happened after Accra Academy?
After Accra Academy? No, Accra Academy, at Form 5, my grades in even French was so good that headmaster told me that he would like me to do French at 6th form. But I had my own plans. But I had wanted to do economics, religious studies, which I'm good at. Then start accounting. But he has chosen for me to do French. I look at it and say, these preparatory guys and those who have done verse in it, you didn't choose them and me. So I back of my head say, no, this one is not possible. I will not do it. Because those things that I'm doing is just to chew and pour.
And
those things.
Yeah.
But then you are going deeper. Say, no, I would like to rather branch into business. So I chose to do accounting as a beginner. To add to my economics and then the religious studies and the general paper for all subjects and all. But then really, if I had listened to the wisdom of that man, we call him Jacob Okai, then the headmaster, call him Ato Okai. If I had listened to him, maybe I would have been a diplomat or something like that.
Right.
But then, I chose my destiny. But then, unfortunately, at the 6th form, I had a subsidiary grade for the accounting, which I started. I did so well, but then I messed up in a small way, and I had a subsidiary, and I should have gone to rewrite that paper. But I said to myself, I've never failed any exams before. Why should I fail? So let me just dump it.
Oh, no.
Nobody will advise you. I just forgot it. I said, no.
Because you have been taking decisions by yourself all this while.
I mean, consulting, you're nobody will even listen and give you
some good sound advice.
Yes.
And then let's come to your professional life.
Okay.
Why did you decide to become, how did you become a SEPS officer?
That's it. You are right. I became a customs officer from one application that I've written the whole of my life. That was my very first application. What happened was that after the 6th form, I was able to get admitted to the 6th form. Like I told you, a few of us got to the 6th form, and I did it at Accra Academy. All right. Just after 6th form in 1983, we had to do our national service in 1984. I was teaching at school near Doko Kwashima. Anglican school. I was teaching. I was taking my pay, small paychecks and those things. Then, just in the middle of that service, I saw an advert looking for young men who are qualified sixth formers to be recruited into a paramilitary service.
Okay.
It was not so clear, but then it was first advice. I said, no, now here am I stuck. I don't have enough money to proceed to the university. Because with even my 2 grades, I could have gone to the university, but then I have to do some work. So when I saw that adverse, I applied. Unfortunately, they have employed over 250 of us. I know it was Jerry John Rawlings' time in 1985. He had wanted to phase out the border guards and bring in customs and bring the whole administration under customs. So he was restructuring the whole process, and he needed a crop of young men who had A-level, who could, go to the military and other places to start with this. So 250 of us were employed. So that's how come I got into customs. We had to train for over 1 year. After that, we went to Kamina in the northern region to do military training. Then we came back prepared to face the physical rigors of it. We didn't even know the nature of the job, but then I entered. And lo and behold, that's where I found myself. Then I started the career from there. From that level.
Did it ever occur to you to quit customs and do something else, or because that's what you had, you got hold of it and moved with it?
Because we were A-level holders, there was this perception that if they give us the chance, almost all of us go to the university. So there was this strict order that we must stick to the work. If you decide to go to school, that means you are quitting the job. But then some of us bit the bullet and went. But with some of us, we wanted to be safe. So we were true. Whilst we were there, we were trying to do some courses here and there. Yes. So I stayed on and went on with that career.
So how long were you with customs?
For 36 years, retiring in 2021.
That's like my lifetime. Like I'm 36, going on 37.
That is it.
So, wow. That's wow.
36 years. I started from Sunyani, where you were born. And ended up in Upper West, Amele, where I retired.
So, what did you love most about your work? And you feel accomplished?
No, customs, as it is an internationally recognized profession. Unfortunately, in Ghana, they see customs officers as, oh, these tax collectors, they are corrupt. And it goes with that perception. I read in the Bible about Jesus advising people, when the person is stubborn and is not agreeing with you, you take it to this level. When he sells adamant, then treat him as a tax collector and a sinner. So if that perception is there, they see tax collectors as outcasts in society. And let me explain. I decided to study something about it. I nearly wrote a thesis on that when I was in Gimpa. Then I wanted to do my first degree. I wanted to write a thesis, a tax collector and a sinner. But unfortunately, my supervisor advised against it. Nana Benyin Pratt. He's a brother to Kwesi Pratt. But fortunately, he's late. He was my project supervisor. Along the line, he said, no, let me rather do something else. So I had to settle for corporate social responsibility relating to customs. But then I wanted to delve into that subject because the fact that Jesus said that means that customs officers are outcasts. So they see harlots, prostitutes, and tax collectors as being outcasts.
But would you still want to write about it?
Yes, I was writing something about it, but along the line I have to quit it. But I would like to.
Let's write. So you know I love to write.
Exactly.
Right? So can we do a collaboration on it?
Exactly.
I'll do all the research for you, and then you do.
Then I'll put the pen.
We have a deal.
Yes.
We have a deal. It's a big deal. A very big deal.
And the reason why I'm bringing this up is that you know we have to look at it in a context. There in their time, they were subjugated by the Roman rulers, the whole of Palestine, including the Jews. So tax and everything has to be collected in a very Sherlock-like manner. So they allot people to collect the tax within certain jurisdictions. And then they give you a target that you have to meet. So some of the rich guys will go and even pay upfront. that give me this whole territory, and I'll collect the tax from here. How much would you take? You find money and pre-finance it. So the government will also give all the authority to collect the tax. So they have to go to every length to collect the tax as it is. Such people, you are a Jew. You have forsaken your Jewish people, and you are aligning with a foreign power, which we are all praying that the Messiah will come to release us from. And you have aligned with them. So tax collectors, this is their background. And they were empowered to really collect it in any manner. They can even lay hold of your child and sell him to redeem your tax liability. And that's how they were operating. See, so for every Jew, a tax collector is an outcast.
Right, because they were aligned with
you are
the
aligned,
enemy.
yes. So you are an enemy to God's people. You see, so that's the context from which Paul will say, consider him as a tax collector or a sinner.
And I want to believe that it was the bravest people who did tax collection in those days.
Because it's diligent people. You see, it's diligent people who must have some level of integrity. Because taking care of money is a big deal.
Yeah.
Look at it. Some institutions, small institutions who don't have money. People get access to money and they will embezzle. But in custom officer, it's from the profession, they will tell you that in custom, there's nothing like a genuine mistake. When you make a mistake, you made a mistake. When you under-collect, you are in trouble. In the same manner, when you over-collect too, the client has a potential to sue. And that one is also an infraction.
Right.
So at every time you have to be accurate in whatever you do. You have to be diligent and thinking on your foot. See, but for the layman, they think a tax collector and custom for I
know, right?
Where you want to smuggle and east.
And they go like,
customs
for Moscow.
That is it. No, tax collectors are well remunerated because of the dangers of the job.
Exactly.
The temptation that now they give you a target. If you're able to meet the target, you get your bonus.
That means you are rich.
Oh, I won't say
Daddy, you are rich.
Poor. I'm not poor.
Daddy, you are rich.
But the thing is that, yes, that's where you go from your childhood. You saw me as a rich man. But let me tell you this one fact.
Okay.
I was struggling the time that you were coming up. God was favorable to us. Within a space of, say, 4 years, we had 3 of you. Ruth, your senior sister. Ruth came in 87. We got married in March. By December, Ruth was there.
Wait, you got married
in March?
In March 87?
Yes.
Wait, I want to see whether mommy was pregnant before. March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. Hey! Hey! Malo!
And within 11 months, you also came.
Yeah, I know that Ruth is like 11 months older than me. Oh, I have a question. So I was born in November.
Yes.
Does it mean you two had sex in February on Val's Day? February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. Did you guys have sex in November? No, in February. You had sex on Val's Day.
We love birds. So for that, we don't tie ourselves with any particular date. But
you had sex in February and you gave birth to me in November. I choose to believe that you had sex on Val's Day.
Okay, so if you,
I'm a product of love.
If you're able to project that way, yes. I will not deny it. Neither will I admit it. So it is. You follow. We did that 4 years. 3 of you have come already. So, as a young man, you know.
How old were you when you got married?
I was 26.
What the hell?
I was 26 and she was 22, thereabout.
Hey.
But yes, that's the best thing for a young man to do.
To get married.
You started work. You got a work. We don't go living free-fall life, that kind of a reckless life. No. I saw that I needed a helpmate, somebody to help me to start a family, to start a life. So when I went through my childhood, we were together at church, we were working together, and we were coordinated so well. But then she had relocated to Kumasi. And Sunyani was my first station. So when I had to look for a partner, I said, oh, the devil you know.
It's better than the angel you don't know.
So I had to look for her wherever she was. And I went through and we met. We were able to reconnect. And then from there, we brought in the families and together were given approval to become man and wife.
Aww.
So that's how it happened. So within that 4 years, like I was saying, we had 3 of you. And bringing up 3 children in that small space, it was not easy. So, so at a point, I struggled to really get you through education. But then I was playing the man. And you don't even complain for anybody to hear some of these things. I wanted to make sure that you had it in abundance. So if you are not able to really excel, then it will be on you. And thank God, you people, by grace of God, you cooperated well and you were able to build your career after this time.
Aww, Daddy! Thank you so much. You know what? So there is something I said I was going to say. And I've been thinking about it a lot, about the kind of sacrifices you make for us. And that thing you did also enabled me to trust in your decisions. So you may want to ask me, what did you do, right?
Exactly. Yes, I know you are building this. So I'm eager to hear.
Yes. So you remember when we moved from Takoradi to Aflao?
Yeah, exactly.
We lived in the barracks. We were in Block E to be precise. Block E was close to a Saito school. Yes. Like just across the street, there was this Saito school. And then opposite it, there's this park where the young men played football. And because when we were in Takoradi, we had to take 2 vehicles from the house to school. I was a tired child. So when we came to Aflao and I saw the school over there, I was like, I am going to go to this school. This is my dream school. It was a Saito. But I was like, this is my dream school. I want to go here. And whenever we have break time, I'll just rush home, eat lunch. Like I was making plans for myself, not knowing we were going to take extra like 2 cars to school it was just 1 car from Aflao to Amazing Love School. You took the decision to take us to Amazing Love Schools, which was one of the best schools in the Volta region and one of the most expensive schools, very international. And I think going to that school changed my perspectives about life, because over there we met Nigerians, we met Ivorians, we met Togolese, we met people from all over Africa. The people even came from the US, England to the school. And then you even put us in boarding school at some point. That experience alone, when I look back, I see that you had very good intentions for us. You knew what was good for us. And it reminds me of myself as a Christian, right? Sometimes you think what you want is the best for you, but then your Father, who is God, knows all things. He knows better than you. Sometimes he takes decisions you don't like, but you realize that that's the best decision. So on this platform, I want to officially thank you, because I've never told you this before, have I? Can't share with that.
We celebrated on a Facebook, and you wrote a post where a lot of your friends commented about this particular issue.
Oh, right.
Just across, and you had
right.
But I have to explain this to you that, look, it's so easy to go for the low-hanging fruits.
Yeah.
But then I have gone through, I know when I lost my father and my education almost became a jeopardy, I realized that no, I have to give my children the best. So even in Takoradi, where you started, we started even Sunyani when you were toddlers. 1 year, you were taken to school. 1 year, you have to go to daycare, you come and you ramen and telling us a lot of stories. And I love that. You see, so when we went to Takoradi, I chose Navwest because the naval-based schools were among the best. I chose that one. And then when transferred, had to take me to Aflao. I had a choice, I could have sent you to Saito. I said no. Yeah. So I had to send it to Amazing. There we have to pay, yes. Because I had made up my intention that wherever I go, I won't leave my family to be based in Accra, and I will be away, and I will come and listen to what my wife tells me about whatever. Because I heard of friends who had challenges with their children because of their absence. So anywhere I went, I wanted my children to be there with me.
Daddy, you know what?
And you did not understand.
We didn't understand. I'm like, what is this?
Why should we be embarrassed?
Yeah, like everywhere we are going, from Sunyani to Takoradi, from Takoradi to Aflao, from Aflao. Like, why can't we stay somewhere and then you come and visit us? But now I understand. You wanted to bring us up by yourself, together with mom, to have your eyes on us and make sure that we came out well.
Exactly.
Are you proud of us?
So proud of you. You know, those days, your brother James is now a software engineer. Those days when internet came, people were so skeptical. Oh, these children will go there and be watching pornography and things like that. And you people were interested in going to those places. I will drive you from Pabulu and bring you to Denu.
Yes.
I'll put you at the computer lab.
Yeah, I remember.
Talk to the operator to keep eye on you.
I
Maybe
remember.
I will split to my workplace and come back to check. Then pick you back to. And that's why your interest in computer started.
Yeah.
Even this project you are doing is part of it. Joel is pursuing the same thing.
Yeah.
And even Ruth.
Yeah.
Before his lecturing, he has to use this background to really. So that was it.
That is true.
Computer had come. We had just been introduced to. I used my first phone there and then.
Yeah.
And we were all fascinated by it. And I didn't listen to the negative aspect of it. I realized that there might be potential. So I put you there, give you that foundation, and really it paid off. So that was it. We wanted the best for you. As a parent, what else do you want for your children?
Yeah.
And all the labor that you do, is it for you? But we think that when you give your children best of education, in every way, they will grow up and then become responsible.
So why didn't you explain things to us when we didn't understand?
You wouldn't understand these things. For instance, I'm choosing that school and you were bent on going to a school where you can come and eat your lunch and this thing. So, you wouldn't understand it at that level. I will try to explain to you. See, I told you that only the best is good enough. I've been quoting Dr. Agre to you.
Yeah.
At a point, somebody in your class was saying that you said you are relative to Dr. Agre. Because of the motivation speech that I give you. And you felt so real about it that you think that is even my relative.
Yes, I believe that it was my
only
relative.
The best is, and they say when you educate a woman, you educate a whole nation.
Yeah.
So you being girls, you first born, second one, you root and yourself. Realize that whatever I have to give to these boys, you have equal, even better share. And that's how it started. And your brothers also took after you. They saw your diligence. They also wanted to study and catch up. So there was that competition, and it paid off.
Yeah.
I would say it has paid off by the grace of God.
Oh,
and that's why we
you,
are here today.
Thank you, Daddy. Daddy, you are amazing. Thank you so much. Oh, God. I really want to tear. But thank you so much. Thank you so much for everything. So let's talk about our childhood. So what's your fondest memory of our childhood, and what do you like most about being a dad?
Wow. Yeah, I told you. As soon as we got married, around March in 1987, your mom took a seat. Very fertile woman.
Hey, very much now. You got married now, she got pregnant. Hey.
Took a seat, and by December, we had a first child. Hey, the pride of being a father. How to brag around to my friends. I had friends who were not married. They think they have to enjoy life in a way. To enjoy themselves in a way. I said, no, this is the best way to take, and I brag about. And that makes me, my office is just after the stadium. And I rented a place just behind the stadium. So a walking distance. And you always like to come home to meet your fresh daughter.
Aww.
So always. Just on the nick of the time, closing time, I'll rush home to come and play with my children. So my daughters, they were my sweethearts.
Aww.
Ruth came and you also followed.
Yeah.
So that was it. That was it. That's how it started. And people, God grace will give you to us. And it was a pressure on my wife. Because at that tender age, having to take care of 3 children with that age gap, it was amazing. But then when I say we had 3 children in 5 years, people say, by 4 years, if 2 years into it should be 6 years. It's not so. From that December, when you had Ruth, in 11 years, almost a year, you came. Then James also came after 2 years. So when you calculate it, it's within a space of 4 years. You all came. And that was why I was saying that there was a challenge of how to, I always asked God, give me the best and to be able to put these people, give them what I didn't get as a child. And by God's grace, we were able to go through from Sunyani. When we moved to, from Sunyani, we moved to Takoradi.
Takoradi.
Yes. we continue, and I have to always choose the best for you. And by the grace of God, whatever I have to take for you to go to the best of schools, but I have to be under my supervision. I can't leave it to my wife alone because, I mean, it will be overwhelming. So together we gather you, and by God's grace, we are where we are now.
So I remember during my conversation with Mom, she mentioned how she had to stop work and take care of the home.
Exactly.
Did you ask her to do that?
It's not about stopping work.
Did you ask her to do that?
No.
Okay.
I never asked her to do it.
She knew she had to do
The
it.
very first year, you had a baby.
Yeah.
So you have to really take care of the child and make sure that the best. And yes, it was like, that's my all, she's my all. Me, I wear uniform. It's one uniform that I wear throughout. What dresses do I even have to wear? But I make sure that she looked good. It was also always good. She didn't lack anything. Yes, I knew she was a professional. So I made sure, for her machines and those things, we got it. But then for her to make the time to also start that professional aspect on the side was that where the difficulty was. And that's why you had to grow to a certain level before now she began to establish herself as an entrepreneur, as a business person. And she has a lot of creativity.
Yeah.
She can create things. And
That's true.
with that, from fashion to designing batik and other things.
Yeah, she's done a lot.
And we are now into herbal medical practice.
Yes.
She's just amazing.
Oh,
Yes, she has been the backbone. Otherwise, where would we have been?
that is true.
Yes.
That is true.
So you saw earlier that yes, we take a wife. That's why the noise around. We almost say, "Oh, but you are 26. What are you rushing? Where are you rushing to?" Those of them who waited to 30, 40s, by the time they got their first, I've given birth already, and I was thinking of the education. They were now dealing with babies. You see.
So I want us to talk about your entrepreneurial side.
Exactly.
So I remember the conversation we've had about you doing so much different kinds of work when you were young. And I also mentioned that growing up, I saw that you had fleets of cars, you had taxis.
A few of them.
A few of them, yes. You had a few, but at least those were supporting us. So how did you become that innovative? How did you get into that?
Thank you so much for this question. You know, I'm an economics student, and I branch into accounting in a certain way. So at least I got basic financial literacy. You can't live on your salary. That way alone will make you poor. Your salary, you begin as a beginner, you begin to save. And after saving for some time, you need to invest. And after you invest in things that will bring returns. And that's what. So I was telling you about the pressure on me when you were three of you, and I had to be conscious about my finances. So I educated myself financially how to learn to save. Then from savings to learn to invest. So I realized that while I was doing my normal job, getting my salary, that would not be enough. So at a point, people were buying cars left and right. My friends were buying cars. They asked me why I couldn't buy a car. I could buy a car, but I saw a priority to buy first a taxi. That's for taking you people to school. At the same time, to bring some income. And that is how it started. So we invested. You know that when I was even a young boy, primary school, and even at secondary form 1, form 2, I was weaving and supplying GNTC. So that spirit was there, and I developed on it. So when you get money, you go and see importers were bringing in these vehicles. They don't get the market. You go and talk to them, and they will be ready. If you are faithful, they will be ready to give you the vehicle, and you pay it in bits on high purchase. And that's how we started it. So at the point I started with taxi, I had 2 of them. Then at times I went to a trailer. I had 3 of them. But then at times the drivers will disappoint you in such a way that because you have sent, they want to take advantage of you. So at times you look at it and you know, let me just write it off and go into another field. And that's how I started.
And you also have 207 cars. The trotro.
That's when I wanted to go to school.
Yeah.
When I decided to go to school, I got 2 of them, and that was taken because at Gimpa those days, we're paying $1,000 a semester.
That's a lot of money.
That's how we started. Professor There was then the design. He brought that program, and people were paying, patronizing it. So I saw that yes, I could also do it because then I was around 40. So look, I cannot compete. The millennium has turned. So 204, I decided to go to the university and then start this program. At 43.
Yeah.
So that's how I was able to sponsor myself. At the same time, sponsor the rest of you to through education. I made up my mind that like I'm training my children. They are coming to the university. I have to taste university before they reach there.
I know, right?
So I have to enroll in Gimpa. It's very expensive. People say, hey, where did you get that kind of assistance?
But you did it. You
don't know the value of education.
You did it.
So we went through it, and that's how we did it. And that's how the entrepreneur, in Gimpa too, they teach you business, business mentality. And it paid off in many ways.
I want to know what you like most. What do you like doing? What do you enjoy?
I like reading. I like reading a lot.
Yeah.
Both hard copies and soft copies, and so I read and educate myself, bring myself up to the trends. I was talking about teleprompter, and you were surprised. We are using it.
Yeah.
Sometimes ago, Mama, our president, surprised that with it, the way he was raising a simple, and the people were saying all manner of things, and this thing came up. Now we all know about this, and it's happened. Technology. It's helping us. So I like reading a lot, and at this age, I create content at times. Right? In your birthday, I can create a content for you.
Yeah.
I go to TikTok, I create content for people, and it nets just like a hobby. But then I have a passion also in mediation. I did a master's in mediation, ADR. So I do that. Not on full scale level, but then I do it pro bono and make sure that at least wherever I am, we help to foster peace and harmony among friends by mediating between friends. Because conflict is everywhere. Conflict is part of human beings, but then we must have a way of resolving it in a win-win manner. So ADR has come to prove that really is the best alternative. Looking at the normal litigation, where two brothers will go to court. One has to win, and the other has to lose. In the end, the relationship, gap that it creates. But with ADR, we're able to come together and find ways that we can have a win-win solution for our problems. And I have a passion doing that. And that's how I keep myself. And then from time to time, I do consultancy on customs procedures and clearance issues. People ask for these things, and you have to enlighten them so that they take the right decision. So this is what I like doing.
Okay.
But then reading is most important. I read and read and read all the
And
time.
you've been working out like forever, ever since I grew up and realized you are my father. You've always done morning. How are you able to do that? Every morning you work out.
Yes, I used to jog when we were young. The reason why I chose Accra, we drove from Odoko to when we were just around 10, 11, 12. We jog and come to first light and 10 and go back and distance, things like that. So, human being by nature should be able to be moving all the time. We are made to move. When we begin to sit for a long time, diseases begin to set in. So that has been my philosophy. After my training, we went to Kamina and those after the training. I realized that to keep myself in shape, I always have to exercise. So I was jogging when I was young. Now I don't jog. I walk, do brisk walking.
Yeah.
And every morning for 45 minutes to 1 hour, I make sure I walk a lot.
Yeah.
And by the time I clock my 10,000 steps, I'll be okay when I come and take my bath. It's medicine in itself.
Yeah.
So I keep on doing it, and I thought at a point I can stop it, but I realized that it's rather now that I have to do it more. Because your whole strength now is in your leg. The moment you begin to sit, then the leg also begin to die. You begin to die. So that's why I keep to my working routine. And I don't think I'm stopping in it anymore.
Yeah, you don't stop at all. Don't stop.
Yes.
And also, you've been vegetarian like for the longest time. Joel was born a vegetarian. We have been vegetarians when we were kids, we were vegetarians until we decided that we don't want to be anymore when we went to boarding school and all that. What informs that you are still a vegetarian? When I cook, I bring you food. Like, of course, when I cook, I also have a separate way for you. The days I bring you supplies. Yeah. So why have you not stopped being vegetarian?
No, we emphasize healthful living. You know that.
How long have you been vegetarian?
For the past 36 years or so.
Yeah, like you are.
Being a vegetarian.
As for
that doesn't mean that I cannot taste fish or meat. No, it's not poison, but then by choice. Because I tell friends, why are you a vegetarian? I tell friends that, look, I've even eaten snake meat before.
Yeah, you told me that. Hey.
My father had a watchman and his cocoa farm in Tuvupraso area where I was talking. And behind my father's back, he killed this snake pattern. And he's prepared it in such a way that it's so beautiful. That's at the blind side of my father. My father did not know about it. We decided to taste it. And it was so superb. And even the bone is like cartilage. Cartilaginous, like they say. Yeah, gregro, like we say. So sweet. I've eaten all these things before.
But did you know?
But then at a point, yes, I knew it.
You knew?
I wanted to taste it.
Wow.
No, that's full exuberance. Yes, I wanted to taste it. Not me alone, myself and my junior brother. We tasted it. My father didn't know it.
You took him.
My father didn't know it. You see, so I've done all this, but now I say no, at a point, no. I've read and I've come to understand that really God's ideal for us when he created Adam and Eve was this vegetarian diet. Until lowest time after the flood that we were not given the chance to take, but even not every meat, special kinds of. So as part of my training, I decided to try it. And you know, I had a lot of allergy when I was young. But then when I started this thing, I realized that it was in a way eliminating all of these things. So plant-based diet is really, say, medicine as well. So when they say let your food be your medicine and medicine your food, then there's it. If you fail to let your food be your medicine, in the end, medicine will become your food. And that's what is happening now. People have neglected the natural diet that we need to take. They want to take anything and everything. In the end, it brings us, and then we want to spend our money to not cure. You see, that's the difference. So that's what is happening now. So in my case, for all this while, I thought I was doing it for a period. But as time progressed, I realized that I'm enjoying it. And health-wise, it was helping me. Yeah. So why do I have to stop? I know your mother had to go the extra mile cooking.
Yeah, exactly. It's so stressful.
Yes, stressful. But later you also enjoyed it.
Yeah.
In a way, she enjoyed it. And up to date, yes, I'm enjoying my vegetarian lifestyle.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So do you feel that it's because of your healthy living that you were able to survive? When we were kids, you had a couple of accidents, like really deadly accidents. Do you remember?
Exactly.
Kakrade, you were in Efiam Kwanta Hospital for months.
Yes, 1.5 months, 7 weeks.
Was it 1.5 months?
7 weeks.
7 weeks.
7 weeks. A driver who could not see so well just collected me on a motorbike, and I had to land on the asphalt, freshly prepared asphalt, freshly constructed asphalt. And from there, they took me to Frankata. My pelvis gaped, and I had a lot of injuries. But by God's grace, Dr. Duwina Hamad and his team were able to resuscitate me. So in a way, I was telling God, so why did you let me die? Because I know that automatically I'm for heaven. But then on the other hand, I have to think of you people.
Exactly.
You were so young.
Where did you were going?
And my wife with these children, how would she have coped?
Would have
So God
like
miraculously saved me from that particular accident. On another time, if we didn't have flour, I had another fatal accident. We had gone on patrol, and for all of a sudden, the driver lost control, and we were meandering through coconut trees, and just hitting one tree would have, spelled our doom. But then the way we meandered through, and finally the car just turned upside down, and we came out unscathed. Was a miracle. But I had a serious issue with my spine. But along the line, by God's grace, I got healed. So that one, I had that minor accident, that for motorbike, and those small accidents, that one, I don't count them. But these are the two major accidents. But I know it's God who took me out of all those dangers.
Yeah.
And I survived up to today.
Yes.
I should have gone a long time. But
yeah.
God loves you so much.
Exactly. Hey, what would he have done without you, Daddy? Hey.
Mommy would have been there for you.
Yeah, but would have suffered a lot though. She would have done her best. I know. She always does her best, but still, would have suffered a lot. So you thank God. I thank God so much for your life.
Best. Thank you so much.
So looking at your life, do you feel fulfilled?
Yes. Why not? From where I came from, from that humble background and beginning. If God has brought me this far, I'm 65 now. I have these 4 children, amazing children, and my wife with me. What else can one ask for? I see myself as a fulfilled person because He took me from that lower state and brought me this far. Yes, to every extent, I'll say that I'm successful. Not maybe in material opulence, but then His blessings are abundant unto me up to this time. And I cannot be ungrateful to God. God has been good to me, and He continues to be good to me.
But do you have any regrets?
Yes, in life, sometimes you tend to have regrets about a lot of things. But I realize that when you wait and balance it, the regrets are just few. They just help you to advance. It helps you to navigate the learner's curve. And it makes you a better person. So sometimes a lot of things happen and you sit down and then you ponder, but you come to understand. For instance, as I was going to lead in the Bible study, why should I be involved in an accident? Is God that wicked? But in the end, I came to understand it, that God was preparing me in a special way. He was saving me from a situation. And really, I came to understand it.
So what's your biggest regret?
In this life? One of them is not obeying my headmaster's advice to do French at A level.
Yeah, you would have been a fine diplomat.
That I regretted it a lot. I said, well, sometimes he knew better. That man is so gifted. He just calls you. You think he doesn't know you. He will tell you things about yourself. Whatever records that you have, he will study before calling you. And then he will advise you, do this. And I refused. You didn't have a father figure. He was advising and I refused. So that was a big regret.
Yeah.
But then all the same. And I regretted also not leaving everything and going to school first. I realized that the school of life also turned out to, mold me in a way that is not just formal education, but then even the experiences of life also helped me to be the man that I am today. And I'm grateful to God.
What's the best thing you love about each of us, your children? Ruth, me, James, Joel.
Ruth is special to me because it was my first, made me a father.
Your first fruit, yeah.
Made me a father. So when you come and see your daughter, and you also came along. And the way the two of you were bonding together, it was something else. And that will also not make me stay in the office a minute beyond closing time. Just to come and see you. And the way you are faring. You know your mother at times get overwhelmed. And then he has to train you, he has to be shouting. So I have to come quickly to also help.
Yeah.
So there's that fond memories about you when you were growing up. And thank God, you all did so well academically.
Do you remember the game we played? You do this.
That's your special.
Yes. I still remember. Yes. That was fun.
You had that shrill voice as a child. And you want to pray always. Because I like what to pray and be around you. You always want to pray. There was this song hit, the Watabamba.
Yeah.
And then the way the beats and those things that it goes with. Everybody liked it.
Yeah.
And we're using it to play this. And you want to do it with everybody. So particularly with me, you come and sit on my lap and we're doing this, we're doing it together, and we're dancing. See, it makes fun.
Yeah.
Makes you happy as a father.
Yeah.
Makes you so fulfilled. So yes, those things are the memories that you give me. So look, it's great to be a father. So that gives you that fond memory. The two of you, now I'm coming to James
and Joel.
When James and I say, oh yes, now I've also got a man. Because all girl.
Yeah.
But somebody told me that yes, getting birth to children, daughters first is the best. I said, well, yes, I'm going to leave it. But then when the boys began coming, I said, oh, the way has opened.
Yeah.
So we have to go extra mile.
And get to
it was a balance.
Yeah.
So where do we have to go again? God has done whatever He has to do for us.
Yeah.
And you turn out well. And sometimes, yes, children, sometimes you want to have your way. But then I was not leaving you to go wayward. So sometimes I become very hard on you and you will not understand. And sometimes I hear you gossiping from mother about the way I'm high-handed, but for your good. Because we train up the way the child will go, and when he grows, he doesn't depart from it. We try to. We didn't spare the rod, but then we're also careful. Because when I hurt you, finally it comes back to me. It comes back to me. So I know how to handle some of those things. So I give my mother the authority also to really remind you when she has to. But those that beyond her, she refers to me. And if I have to execute those things, you as a child, you see it as daddy is too hard. But then in the end, it will for your good.
Yeah.
So that is it.
Wonderful. So wrapping up, what advice do you have for young people watching about life and how to live it?
Yeah, I would tell young people to first fear God. Make God the anchor of their lives. Because this life is very short. Just yesterday I was talking about, we make memory of this, my life, and I'm already 65. But then things that last is to know God and to anchor your trust in Him. That doesn't mean that you can't be yourself. You can trust in God and be whatever you want to be. People tend to think that when you say you love God, that means that you are restricted in everything you do. No, it shouldn't be so. So that day, Paul was advising Timothy in 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 22, that you should be careful about doing things that other young people do. Young people are wont to do, and to order his life in the fear of God in whatever he does, in justice, in truth, and everything, and it will be well for him. And that's the same advice that I would give to the young. Yes, when the time comes and you have to marry, take advantage of the opportunity. Don't waste it. Marry and establish a stable home, and that gives you that peace of mind to develop your life upon. Otherwise, you live to regret. I had a lot of friends who thought that, oh yes, young man, he has started work, so he's just free to just do anything. A lot of them brought ruin to their lives. Later they look at some of us and say, hey, how did you make it? We didn't do anything special. Making God the anchor and trusting Him and allowing His word to guide us is what brought us this far. So I'll give that advice to the young, that they should learn also to trust in the direction and advice of the elderly. You don't have to live 65 years in order to go through what I have gone through. By looking at my example and by reading, you get a lot of knowledge. So we need to read and read and read. Now have mentors and learn from them so that you don't repeat their mistakes and you replicate their successes. And that's how to live. But to wait and to be caught in the web, in the end you will regret it. So that's the advice I have for you.
Okay, thank you so much. So there's this tradition on this podcast. At the end, I ask 3 questions.
Okay.
The first question is, what is your favorite book? And, or in other words, what book would you recommend that I read and why?
I like my children. I had this book. I don't know, it was on my shelf. Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
Rich Dad, Poor Dad, yeah.
You need to be financially literate. Otherwise, you will struggle and then you'll be going around in circles.
But you made us read that book, so which other book?
That's my popular book that I
But I'm asking for the book I should read. So since I've read that one already, which one?
And the other one, you know it too well, the Bible itself. We started as a foundation, as your guidepost.
Okay, so let's do Rich Dad, Poor Dad then. Why should I read Rich Dad, Poor Dad again?
It helps you to understand, life in a better perspective. These 2 friends had different dads. The other dad, a public servant like myself, he receives salary, and the advice just goes, go to school and learn, get your degree, pass well, get a job and do, and establish a life. But Rich Dad will teach the child otherwise. How to invest every peso that he gets, how to make returns from those investments, how to take advantage of every opportunity. So you see that whilst a poor dad was doing his best as a public servant, working to get to the middle class. And yes, you get the house, he gets the car and those things. He uses all his money, he spends his money on waste. He doesn't buy assets that will yield something for him. He gets the money and he goes back to taxation and other things. But rich dad will show the child how to go about things, how to take loan and leverage on it to build capital, to build wealth. Not for himself alone, but for posterity. And in fact, I was impressed, and that's why I was encouraging you both to also learn these things. See, you will do all these things, but if you are not able to manage your finances well, in the end, you get the money and it goes. You earn 1,000 today, your expenditure goes 1,000. When it increases to even 100,000, your expenditure will grow, and then it will outgrow your income. Then in the end, you end up poor. So as you earn, learn to put something aside into investment, and then invest in things that when you are even asleep will yield something. Wake up and see, oh, this thing has come to my account. And this is what we have to learn. This is the essence of rich dad, poor dad lesson. So the poor dad's son was able to learn from rich dad's experience and his exposure to him, and he was able to grow by it. And that's what we should learn now. But these things are not taught in our schools. They are not taught. And certain times, even in Christian circles, we think that being rich is even a taboo. And we have people with that mindset. But nobody prays himself into wealth. Yes, you trust in God with all your might. You allow him to direct your path. But then you must also have, a perspective on how to manage the resources that he has given you. And this is what lessons that you take from Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And this lesson that I want every young man to also stick to.
And young woman.
Read. Yes, every young person, I should say. Every young person to go into and then grow thereby.
Okay. Next question. What is your current obsession? What are you currently obsessed about and really into?
For now, I don't even have time to watch television. I realize that social media is taking all the time. And I need to make changes. So I have to put television on hold. If I have to use my phone, I have to regulate myself what time I want to use. So yes, at times I create content and things like that. But at Form 4 in Accra Academy, when we're choosing elective, I chose Agric, and I'm still interested in Agric. I sit down to wonder why Ghana, a nation of a fertile land, we are not able to produce enough tomatoes to feed ourselves, enough onions to feed ourselves, and rely on Sahel countries to feed us with these things. And that goes back to a story I read about this man, Yakuba Sawadogo, a Burkinabe, who was mocked by his friends in the early 80s because he did something peculiar. When the whole nation, because of the way of cultural practice and the agricultural practices, the whole land went barren and they couldn't plant anything. This man brought an innovation. He started digging holes. People were knocking him. He was looking like a madman, digging hole and then putting natural compost into it. And within a few years, a few months, the whole desert area began to sprout with green vegetation. And with that, he was able to change the narrative. And recently, UN had to award him for that big innovation that he did. And even today, as we speak, he had about 40 acres. And his son is taking care of it. And he provided a granary for bees and, certain species of plants that will not be found even in this our area, our fertile lands. So I don't get surprised when Burkina Faso is feeding us with tomatoes. It's feeding us with onions and those things because of innovation from people like this one. And that's my obsession. So my agric obsession is still there, and I'm talking with people to make sure at least we do something and pass it on to the youth so that people will know how to, the wealth in the land. Because when we're growing up, we know of a Jura, Akumada, and other places as tomato base. Today, they don't go there. They have to travel all the way to Burkina Faso to bring tomato to us.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's it.
Last question. What is your green obsession?
Green obsession.
Yes, you know I'm into this.
It ties into what I've just said about this Yakuba Sawadogo.
Yeah.
He didn't use fertilizer. He used natural compost and waste materials to just trick the land to bring out fertility. Because whatever he put inside yielded termites who were able to burrow into the ground, and that is what to expect. Now our foods and food chain is now riddled with what? Chemicals. So in advanced country, people will pay so much for organic food than to go in for this chemical. So they will pay double, if triple for organic food, they will do. Why is this so? And we are here, we poison our. Now before a farmer brings the food stuff to the market, he has to spray it so that it doesn't go bad. But these same chemicals come to poison us. So really, we need to encourage our farmers to go that natural way, like
sustainable agriculture.
Sustainable agriculture, like Yakuba Sawadogo did. And this is what we can do to transform our land. He has done it in Burkina Faso, a desert zone. So why can't we replicate this in Ghana? And we still have to rely on them. And the other time I was looking at the figures of amount of money that they used to import tomato from there. And it was so big. Why are we not going to? Why are you not going into this field? So this is what we, at this age, need to really impress upon the young ones to go into. No, they think of agric as being what? For the poor. But if you educated and enlightened people go into it, they will change the narrative. Because in the advanced country, is it not the rich people who do the mechanized farming? Why can't you do it here?
Okay.
So these are things. So green, these people are saying that green has to be done with the Antichrist and other things. That's a perception that they have.
Interesting.
Whatever is happening now, people told us that the Euphrates is getting dried up. And a lot of things, wind, the storms and these things that are happening is because of our sins. And yes, maybe to some extent they will be right, but then it's our human action. We are degrading the land. We are spoiling our forests. The forest is reserved. Even in our forefathers, we didn't know anything. They knew that this portion had to be reserved so that it preserves the fertility of the land. These days we go to farm, these other days we need to let the land rest. But today we have defied all that. We are doing our own thing. So we are turning things upside down. And this is why we are relying on chemicals. And these chemicals is so profitable to them. So it's no wonder they have to bring you grains before you can plant.
Right.
But our old farmers had their grain stock, whatever they harvest, they put the best aside to cultivate the next season. And it was helping them and it sustained it. So why can't we do it now?
Right.
Now we are relying on fertilizer and it's a conglomerate. Today they are making so much money from it that they won't allow projects like Sawadogos to thrive because we will get to know the right way to go about it.
And they'll lose money.
They will lose so much money. It's an industry. So they will do everything to maintain their wealth. So for us to now think outside the box as Africans and begin to replicate those things in a little way.
Wonderful. It's been nice having this conversation with you, Daddy.
I'm glad.
I really enjoyed it. I've learned a lot about you that I didn't even know. Thank you so much for making time.
Thank you.
You are the best. Thank you, Daddy. Bye, guys. Daddy say bye. Daddy. Oh my goodness.